Happy Thursday. Welcome to our wellness workshop. My name is Nick, and we got Francine on the line as well with Level Up Nutrition. And just like every week tonight, we're going to go into a new topic in the area of nutrition, fitness, and mindset, the three keys to getting results. Our philosophy is that 80% of your results are based on your nutrition, 20% is based on your fitness, and 100% is based on your mindset. So every week we cover new topics in those three areas to help you to up level your results and be healthier and happier. And this week, our focus, our theme is mastering your morning. And why we chose that theme is because if you want to have a great day, if you want to set yourself up powerfully for the day, the way that your day starts has a huge impact on that. So we're going to be talking about mastering your morning tonight. Before I get there, our mission at Level Up Nutrition is transforming lives through great nutrition, an empowering community, and a healthy, active lifestyle. And this wellness workshop is one of the ways that we fulfill on that. And it's a free event. So if you're watching the recording of this, know that our event is available every week. And it's something that anybody can plug into, whether they're local to us or not, whether they're a client of ours on an at-home program or not. This is something that we do to provide value into the community locally and from around the world. Wherever anybody has the link, you can watch this as long as you've got an internet connection. So feel free to share this if it provides value for you. We would appreciate helping get the word out, and we look forward to seeing you on a future call. So my name, again, is Nick. I've been a part of this team for 8 years. My background is that I'm a musician, so I didn't grow up around nutrition or fitness. I actually struggled with weight as a kid growing up. I was about 50 pounds overweight and got myself to a place where I had gotten down to a healthy weight over time, over about 10 years, not really knowing what I was doing, but didn't have the body that I wanted. And with our nutrition programs, I was able to drop 20 pounds of fat, put on 13 pounds of muscle, and take 6 inches off my waist. And I'll share a picture just to give you a visual of what that looks like. So there you go. More recently, put on 16 pounds while staying lean. So we can help people to gain weight, lose weight, increase energy, increase athletic performance. And if somebody is looking to lose weight, typically if people are consuming 2 of our Herbalife Formula 1 shakes a day and they're wrapping that around a balanced diet and a healthy, active lifestyle, they can expect to lose a half a pound to a pound a week, just to set some reasonable expectations. Everything that we're teaching is long-term lifestyle focus. So this is what we're up to, helping people be healthier and happier, getting results like that. I'm going to pass it over to Francine, who's got some awesome results as well. She'll share her story, and she's going to start us off with our nutrition topic for the night.
Awesome. Thank you, Nick. So, so like Nick said, I'm Francine. I've actually been on my nutrition journey for 13 years with Herbalife, the company. And I, like Nick, had issues as a child, as far as, being overweight, being unathletic, still eating healthy, but really not getting the movement that you need or the calorie intake that you need. So when I found Herbalife, I didn't think I had any weight to lose. And Nick's probably going to put up a picture when he grabs that. But on my journey, I took off 25 pounds. And I've managed to keep it off now for 13 years. I have more energy than I have had ever, I think. I'm able to do more things. It's just been a fantastic journey with this company. Like I said, the picture that with the before, I didn't think I had any weight to lose. And when I got my nutrition plan and just started to put the right things into my body, it was amazing what these products can do. And I just found it was really simple. So some of the things that, we teach and we try to help people get their value is how to plan your day. And when when you think about your day, a lot of us aren't morning people. I myself have not always been, and I vacillate back and forth between being and not being. So I can understand the struggle that people have in getting their morning set up. But one of the things that I do know is when I set my morning up and I get it done powerfully is that I usually have the best day that I've had in a really long time. So there's something to be said about pre-planning and getting your day started on a healthy level. One of the things that I like to make sure that I do, and this has to do, it's not really with food, but it's more with hydration. It's to make sure that in the morning, first thing when you get up, I have actually a bottle of water by my bedside so that before my feet even hit the floor, I'm starting to hydrate. Because you've just spent all of this time sleeping, so your body's dehydrated. And the majority of the time, we don't get enough water in to begin with. So this is just a really great way to jumpstart to make sure that we get properly hydrated. Now, if you want a little, extra flavor, you could squeeze some lemon or lime into it the night before, just have it there so that you get yourself going. One of the things that having water first thing in the morning can do is it helps to wake your brain up. When we start to be dehydrated, we just don't function right. It also helps with, oiling our joints and stuff because we're just getting our bodies flowing. So first thing is to have some water. One of the other things that I like to make sure that I do is to kind of pre-plan your breakfasts, like what you're going to have. And I start like the night before. Now, normally my breakfast is my Herbalife shake because it's simple, easy, gives me all of the protein that I need. I can get anywhere from 17 to 30 grams of protein depending on what I put in it. And it's perfectly balanced. So I know that the nutrition that I'm putting in is second to none. But there's days when sometimes that's not, maybe that doesn't work into someone's schedule, or with your nutrition plan, the shake goes someplace else in your day. So to be able to set yourself up strongly for your breakfast, it's to make sure that you've got great components. You want to make sure that you're having some sort of a protein source and you're having, maybe some fruit, and even a little bit of a carb because you get your energy from your carbs. So some things that I recommend that people do, I have a lot of clients who like to make themselves like breakfast muffins, and they'll pre-make them. They'll scramble up some eggs, they'll chop up some ham, and they'll put it in a muffin pan, and they'll bake them. And then you can cool them, freeze them, or refrigerate them. And then in the morning, you just pop them in the microwave, and you've got this really cool, kind of like a breakfast quiche on the go. Because a lot of the times, and I'm very guilty of this, not leaving enough time in the morning to get yourself going. So something that you can grab and go that's nutritious. So it's not the donut, it's not the Pop-Tart, it's, it's not those things that are just high in sugar. They are going to send you on a spiky energy level. One of the things that when you get your breakfast, when you get yourself started with the right breakfast, you actually set yourself up for an even energy day. When we give ourselves like a carbohydrate breakfast, you spike your sugars, so you get this surge of energy, and then you start going through the day, and then you start to crash. So that the next time you have to eat, you get a surge of energy, and it just sets up this, this wave of up and down and up and down. So the other thing is skipping breakfast. And that actually goes in the opposite direction because you're going to slow your metabolism down if you skip breakfast. Because now you're telling your body it doesn't know when it's going to get a chance to eat. And so it goes, oh, I've got to hold on to all of the energy and all of the foods that I've got because I don't know when I'm going to have a chance to get more fuel. So that actually slows down your metabolism. And our goal in the morning is to get up, get it revving, stoke that fire, make sure that we're putting in all the good fuel so that you get to continue to have, a metabolism that's revving. I know a lot of the people that when we start with weight loss or even just nutrition in general, a lot of people are like, so when I have breakfast in the morning, I'm starving, 2 hours later. How am I supposed to lose weight if I'm hungry? And I say yay to the starving. I love that because that actually means that you're building your metabolism. You're burning that fire and you're burning the fuel so your body needs it. Like I said, when we starve ourselves all day long and you give yourselves that heavy meal at the end, plus, I don't know about you guys, when I starve myself or used to, I usually ate a lot more than I was supposed to at that night meal and was just like full of things that I shouldn't be eating because you're just so hungry. But with getting those foods in, you're going to find that you're going to have even energy and you're going to feel a lot better. So some of the things when you're food shopping, plan for what your breakfasts are going to be. You can even hard boil up some eggs, put them in the refrigerator. Some of the greatest breakfasts in the morning are a couple of hard boiled eggs with a couple of slices of some avocado. I've actually discovered that I love avocado as like a mayonnaise. You know, it's one of the best healthy fats, and it gives you some good carbs, and it tastes amazing. So it's really just kind of experimenting with the foods that you want to get your day going, but you don't want to skip breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day, and it really does set your body and your mind up for nutrition. Everybody, or at least I'm pretty sure everybody knows what it's like to be hangry. And it's not a fun feeling. You know, people don't want to be around us, number one. And sometimes we just don't really realize like what we're doing. And then when you finally eat, you're like, oh, that feels a lot better. I wonder why. So don't start your day out hangry. Get up, get your breakfast, leave yourself enough time to do your prep work, and just find some really great options. We have tips and tricks that we can help you with. So if you're looking for, a nutrition plan to go along with how to start your day, you can reach out to Nick or myself or, one of our team members, and we'd be happy to help you with that. So Nick, I'm going to put it back to you for the exercise portion here.
All right. Thanks, Francine. What you were talking about with planning and having some options in front of you is so important. That's really where success starts, is with the planning, the night before. And that's kind of where I'm going to pick up from, because the fitness part, we're talking about mastering your morning. So part of this is going to eventually lead to getting moving in the morning. Okay. So that's the preview. But the thing that was just coming to me as you were talking about what the breakfast tips were, and as we're talking about mastering your morning, is that really your morning starts the evening before. And I know that one way not to master your morning is to wake up tired, right? And I've been there, guys, right? I do my Herbalife business part-time around a full-time workload in the entertainment industry. And when we work, it can be all hours of the day and night, usually working on Pacific time, which means that I'm up until midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning, because it's only 9 or 10 there, and that's not late at all in the entertainment industry standards. But then also sometimes I'm picking up where the team's left off, so I'll wake up at 7 to get going on the stuff that they wrapped up at 1 or 2 in the morning their time, right? And then, or I'll be working at 7, right? So that means if I want to get my morning routine in, I'm up at 4:30 or 5 o'clock. And if I'm going to sleep at 1 and waking up at 4:30 or 5, I might be able to do that for a night or two, but that's not going to lead to long-term success. And I'm speaking from the position of having burnt myself out over the years doing that. So if you're looking at mastering your morning, it may only take 10 or 15 minutes. Okay. We're not talking about necessarily getting to the gym and doing an hour and a half workout. However, if you already don't have 10 or 15 minutes and now you're trying to wake up the extra time to get your breakfast in and get your workout in, and maybe depending on your morning routine, maybe now you got to get a shower in when you normally shower at night, or whatever the case is, right? We're adding stuff onto your day. And typically one of the things that comes up for people is, well, I don't have time for that. I only have so many hours in the day. I've only got so much time. I've got the kids. I've got whatever it is. All valid. Okay. I don't mean like whatever. Oh, like, well, you're just BSing. No, valid excuses, but they are still excuses if what you want is to master your morning. So the point of all this being that if you really want to have that extra time in the morning, the answer is not sleep less. The answer is mastering your evening, mastering your night sleeping routine, and make sure that you have the amount of quality rest you need to then wake up at the time that you need to get in your morning routine. Because if you continually lack sleep and lack sleep and lack sleep, and then try to push your way through being exhausted, good luck. Okay. And I've tried that plan. It doesn't work. It's kind of like you can't outwork a bad diet. So assuming that you've gotten that, and I'm actually going to put a video in the comments on this video, another video about how to wake up early. And that might sound silly, but like that could be a whole call to itself. So I'll share some resources about that. But once you've gotten that time up early, right? One of the keys to mastering your morning is putting yourself, and all of this contributes to this, putting yourself into a great state, meaning like the way you are in that moment, your state of your body, the state of your mindset, the state of your what's the word I'm looking for? Your appetite. right? By making sure that you're feeling yourself. And one of the things that really impacts our state is physical activity. Physical activity has a huge impact. If you, and this is like a proven, I'm pretty sure this is a proven thing. I know I've proved it to myself. If you force yourself to smile long enough, you can't be upset. It's like a physiological response that your body has. If you put yourself in certain physical positions, your emotional state will change. It's just our bodies are wired that way. And so, yes, it's obviously it's a benefit to get moving from a calorie burning standpoint and from a physical fitness standpoint. But maybe more than that is getting your state aligned with being empowered for your day and the impact that physical activity has on that. So you may have, like for me right now, for my fitness goals and with the plan that I'm following, my workout plan is usually I'm in the gym for 45 minutes to an hour, sometimes an hour and 15 minutes, an hour and a half. You don't need to be in the gym that long to get results, but that's just what I choose. I love being in the gym, and it's part of what I'm going after in my life. But even still, if I put in 10 or 15 minutes in the morning, it might not be my main workout for the day, but it gets my day started. It gets my metabolism revving because I'm going to burn some calories first thing in the morning in that fasted state. If you literally get out of bed, drink the water like Francine's talking about, get a quick 10 to 15 minute interval workout in, or body weight training workout, or even just a stretch session to get the blood flowing, that's going to change your state. And that's going to put you in a position to win. And you don't need to go to the gym for this. This is something that you can do at home. It can be a body weight training workout. You can go for a walk depending on where you live and the climate that you're in. Go out, walk around the block for 10 or 15 minutes, or do a yoga video, or do a quick workout video, which if you don't know where to turn, we have plenty of them. We've got a whole online library of workout videos directly from Herbalife that we can share with you. But the point is, part of that morning routine, if you can take 10 or 15 minutes just to get your body moving, it's going to impact your state, and it's going to set you up for success. It's a key part of mastering your morning. And it's a component of what Francine's going to talk about in the mindset section. So, Francine, I'll pass it back to you for the third piece, that mindset portion.
Awesome. So yeah, Nick, I mean, you touched on so many of the things that that to get your morning started, it makes such a big difference. I was actually looking over some stuff today, and even taking a cold shower in the morning is a way to, now I am not a proponent of cold showers. That's I like mine warm. But what
I haven't gotten to that level of mastery, but I know
it's right. If you start out even with it cool and then work your way into the warm, number one, you appreciate the warm a lot more when you get there. But it wakes your body up, it gets you going, and it's a mindset section, but preparing ourselves to be able to do what we need to do. Because Nick had touched on, getting moving in the morning, and you can come up with a routine. And there's a gentleman who's written several books, and he's really, it's a great philosophy to follow. His name is Hal Elrod, and he does something that's called the Miracle Morning. And what I really like about his philosophy is that it wraps in a lot of the things that we actually just talked about. Making sure that you're getting some sort of exercise, you're, planning your meal, taking time for you, getting some stretching. So I'm actually going to share my screen here, and let's see. Okay. So how to win the day, okay? If you are looking for, and I hope you can see, I'm not sure, you can probably see everything else. That's better. Can you guys, I can't see you now. Anyway, so how to win the day. So leaving yourself enough time in the morning, and this doesn't have to be a lot. This is something you can start out. There's 7. There's steps here. There's 6. You can do it for a minute at a time, okay, and then just increase. So it doesn't have to be something that you're doing, for a long period, since a lot of us are on like a time schedule. So silence, okay, meditation, prayer, breathing, whatever it is, just to kind of center yourself. Take a swig of your water and then just kind of sit back and do what you can. Do what you can to just get yourself centered, okay? Then affirmations. We can be our own worst enemies. We can tell ourselves lots of things that we don't do right. that we, you know, we can put ourselves down. So if you come up with affirmations to encourage yourself, to give yourself things that you're going for, and this can be a list, it can be the same list every day, just have some affirmations, you know. I know that Nick goes through a few in the morning for himself, but it's, you know, I am giving, you know, I am a happy and resilient person. You know, I overcome my fears easily, things like that. Just ways to kind of talk yourself into a good mood. And then while you're doing that, visualize, okay, how you're going to feel when you accomplish those things or you're getting results from your affirmations. So you want to do some, you know, just a little bit of daydreaming, and it's always good for us. Now, I don't recommend doing it laying in your bed, because then you could wind up falling back to sleep. So we don't want that. We want you up, you know, kind of visualizing. And then exercise, like Nick talked about. Whatever it is that gets you going. Some of it could be, you know, 5 push-ups, and they don't have to be, I have not great shoulders, so I do my push-ups on a wall. Okay, it could be some yoga stretching, just to get yourself centered. You know, whatever it is, it could even be jogging in place, maybe jumping rope, just something to get yourself moving. And then have something that you read that is positive thoughts. And sometimes it can just be hopping on Google and taking a look at the, you know, happy affirmations and the positive things that we have that can go on in life. But you want to read something. Some people start with their Bible, you know, if that's what centers you, but you want to read something positive to improve yourself. Okay. And then journaling. And I can't tell you how important this part is, to be able to kind of keep a log of the things that you're doing and how you feel. You can go back later on, and, you know, it can actually help you to solve problems and situations throughout your life. So just having a journal and just writing things down. It doesn't have to be a lot. Just, you know, 1 or 2 words on how you're feeling that morning, what you'd like to accomplish, and you'd be surprised once you write it down how the universe is going to deliver that to you. So, okay, and then I have one more that, where did it go? Share screen. So the moment you take responsibility for everything in your life is the moment you can change anything in your life. And we all are on a path, you know, to hopefully making things better and just being more of ourselves and having more fulfilling lives. So the savers, to be able to get yourself going in the morning, I just find them to be inspirational. And then you go and you have your healthy breakfast and you get all that done. But it doesn't have to be a long period of time. That's the thing. These don't have to be something that takes forever. Now, I know people who get up very early and do, you know, 15 minutes on each. So they're getting, you know, like a longer period of time. But it's just a way to get going. I know Tony Robbins has his version of this also. So some of the best gurus out there, they can't be wrong, and it does. It makes you feel better. So you guys might want to give it a try. Back to you, Nick.
Awesome, Francine. That's so helpful. I love that picture that you shared. And that's something that, again, we'll also put in the video notes so that you have access to that. It'll be a link where you can download that. And it may seem like a lot if you have no morning routine right now and you feel like you wake up and you're just chasing the day from minute 1 right now, it might feel like a lot to add all of that in. So just try one. Try one of those 6 things. I think SAVERS, right? Yeah, 6. Try one of those 6 things. And when you get into a habit with that, maybe add a second one. And then when you get into a habit that, you can build your own morning routine. The only perfect morning routine is the one that's perfect for you, that really leaves you in the place that you want to be, where you can see a difference in the way that you show up, the results that you're producing, the way that you feel, the results that you're getting with your self, with your health and your fitness. So there's not a right or wrong way to do this. We're just planting different seeds. You take what works for you and you can build on it over time. And it's just like your nutrition program. You might not be 100% on track every day. That doesn't mean just go out and have a 6-pack of beer and a pizza the next night. It's going to be something that you're building. I'm far from perfect. I have actually, to be honest, the last month has been really challenging for me as my work schedule has been tricky. And so it's something that it's a life practice. It really is. And depending on the more responsibility that you're willing to take, just like Francine said about your life and your schedule, the more you're going to have an opportunity to impact that. And so if you're looking for a structure that's going to support you on your morning routine, we've got our Summer Body Transformation Challenge that's launching this Saturday. And one of the key components to that is you're going to be in an online chat group. We use an app called Telegram. So there's going to be people from all over the country that are in this challenge together. And every morning we're going to be taking on a version of this morning mastery together, where we're going to be having a workout of the day and some kind of mindset video or podcast, or it might even just be a picture or a little bit of a homework assignment to do some journaling or to do some visualization or to reflect. But it's designed so that you can do the whole thing in about 20 minutes. If you take on the mindset portion and the workout at the same time, listen to the video while you do your 10 or 15-minute WOD, less than a half an hour, and it's going to set you up in such a powerful way to win your day, and by that through to win your week, to win your month, to win your 2 months. And then at the end of that, you're going to get the winner, the two winners, the best before and after photo, and then the person who's the biggest loser by percentage weight loss is going to win cash prizes. And then we're also going to be giving some prizes away bi-weekly for participation inside the group. So the people that are the most engaged inside the group, people that are the most active, are going to get rewarded for that. And what we find is those people also tend to get the best results. So it's win-win for you if you really want to play the game full out. You get your supplements for your at-home nutrition program. You get your nutrition program, meaning how to set up your day, how many calories you need, how many grams of protein. You get your meal planning guide. You get the workouts, access to that support group. You get access to other resources around nutrition, fitness, mindset, so that you've got a catalog of information that you have access to be able to get your results. And that's all included in the challenge. We don't charge for any of that. The only thing that you pay is your $25 to get into the challenge, which goes towards the prize pot, and then your products for your at-home program. So I'll also put a link into the comments to get registered for the challenge. And if you are fired up for that, click on the link and fill out the form, and then you can join us. And then if you're interested in an at-home program, if for some reason the challenge isn't for you and you're ready for results, definitely we can help you with that. Let us know. And then last thing, if you're in South Jersey and you haven't been down to Level Up Nutrition yet, come on down. Your first visit will be 50% off, which includes your tea and your shake and your aloe, and you'll get to taste what we are offering firsthand, taste how good healthy can taste and how great it can feel. And we can answer any questions that you may have in person as well. So thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching the video tonight. And we look forward to seeing you next week. Francine, is there anything you wanted to add? Are we all good? You're muted, Francine.
There we go. What I did want to add was that if you're watching this between now and Saturday, the grand opening for Level Up is this Saturday. So you want to come down, open 10 to 5, extended hours. And there's a lot of cool guests that are going to be there. So you're going to want to come and check that out.
Yes, thank you for putting that in. I appreciate it. I forgot about that. How could I forget?
Now, of course, there's a lot going on.
All right. So with that, have an amazing night. Thanks for choosing to spend some time with us, and we'll see you soon.
Good night.